Have your parents ever stopped and just been like, we created a hell of a gene pool?
You'll have to ask them, where are they?
Did your dad know?
He's, yeah, I mean, what can you say? Thank you. Thanks, my brother.
Your boys, they're starting to get bigger. Are they coming down to the gym? Are they working out with you? Are they
Yeah, they're at that, my boys are 11 now, and they're at that stage where they're starting to work out, and, you know, I mean, they surf every single day and snowboard and motocross, so it's kind of between those three sports. It's going to be interesting to see where they land, but they're kind of obsessed with all of it at the moment, and they're in the gym, they're training, they're staying fit.
They're growing up with a hell of a life.
Oh, absolutely, and look, you know, it's I grew up with a very, you know, I had beautiful parents and a beautiful upbringing, but very different circumstances, and you give your children what you can, and at the end of the day, less about kind of the superficial elements and more about, do they feel safe, and do they feel seen, and do they feel like they can explore the world, you know, on their accord, and I think they do. We've been very lucky.
You said that you're going to try and get Storm back in the Marvel Universe. Are you going to make that happen?
I think Marvel are trying to get Storm back in the Marvel Universe. Yeah, she's got to say yes. There's some mystery to that conversation, which she keeps putting onto me. But look, she's incredible.
I'm real good at reading people.
And what have you read about me?
Okay. You look like a person who has secrets. You got the cars, the clothes, but you can't seem to look me in the eye.
Start by handing me your phone. This was one of the best experiences of my career, turning up, and Hamish is a goddess, you know, and I remember the first day on set, walking on and being incredibly intimidated by her, not because...
You were intimidated by Halle Berry.
Are you kidding? I mean, it's Halle Berry, right? And, you know, and I'm there, and I sort of was one of the early folks to sign on to this film, and so you feel like there's a slight imposter syndrome that comes with that. And I remember sitting in the scene in the first take and just going, oh my God, this woman is incredible, and the detail and the nuance to her performance was unlike, you know, most experiences I've had in a set, and you know, very thankful for it.
You're a man that's very assured of himself. So what was it like playing a man who's very unassured of himself?
Well, I don't know that I am. I mean, I think we all have the same sort of questions and doubts and insecurities. You wake up asking the same questions, and one day have it figured out, and the next day it doesn't make any sense. And you know, I remember talking to Bart about this early on, and he said a similar thing. And he said, I want to remove the sort of confidence and that presentation that you know that comes off from you. And I said, I don't feel that. You know, that's like all of us. We're walking around to some extent wearing a mask and wearing what we think, you know, people want to sort of see, or what we think, how we're going to fit in. And so this was about sort of manipulating a lot of the insecurities and the sort of the doubt and so on that I think we all feel through this experience as human beings. And so,
Before you go, will you bring back Limitless? Will you do something? Because it was incredible. The stuff you did was like, I was like, how's he making it? Like when you didn't eat? Was it the fasting?
Thank you so much. Yeah, the second season I had a lot more agency on and had a bit more input, and then the episode I did with my dad was profoundly
beautiful,
deep and emotional, but wonderful. And I don't know where I'd go from there. I feel like we've explored a lot of the avenues of health and wellness, and if someone comes up with a new space to explore, maybe. But at the moment, you know, feels like we
bring the kids next once they get
next time. Yeah, they'll be running right up and down here.
Great seeing you again.
Thank you.